All right, good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and I'm here with WD. WD, how you feeling, fam? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I see that we about to talk some Saints football today. I'm just gonna ask a few questions though, right quick. First thing first, did the Saints get Russell Wilson yet?
Nah, hell nah. Hell nah, we hadn't got him yet.
Really now? Uh, did Drew Brees retire yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so we sit here waiting on both of those things, so we shall see how that unfolds. And I see Miss Pretty Carly in the building. Carly, how you doing?
I am doing so good. I'm exhausted, but I'm doing good, and I'm happy to be here. It always calms my nerves when I get to talk about Saints football. So, I'm happy. How y'all doing?
We good, we good. So basically, welcome Who That Nation to another episode. Tonight, basically, on what we're gonna do, we're gonna break down some recent Saints transactions and news and possible rumors. That's been going on in the last few days with certain personnel. Um, so once again, welcome. And how the show is gonna go, we're gonna start it off. We're gonna get into the. Let's see who we'll start with. We'll start with the JT Gray signing. We get into that. We get into Noah Spence. Why we keep re-signing him every offseason. We get into that. The Malcolm Brown situation, David Onyemata, the tight ends getting released, and um us having the heavy interest in Marcus Williams. So before we do that, let's get to this chat. I see Jerry Poor in the building.
Shout out to you, Jerry.
Who left the Jerry Poor? And go a compliment to you, Miss Carly.
I'm here, big dog.
Okay, well let's go ahead and get started with the best news of the day. The JT Gray signing. As you guys know, we had three key special team players that was either restricted or unrestricted free agents. So we was able to bring back one of them. JT Gray 2 year, I think it was 2.4 million, something around there. So what are y'all's
It
thoughts?
was 2 years. It was 2 years, 4 million, 2 million guaranteed.
So okay, so that's about 2 million a year. So that's what's up to JT Gray. So what are y'all's thoughts on the signing?
I like the signing because I don't think people understand the record that we set with our special teams and how important it was for us this past season that we just had. Him back there with Justin Hardy, which still, I guess we'll get into a little bit later, which still is a dynamic duo because you don't see them on the field much because they play special teams, but when they do get on the field, they make a huge impact for us and what we do. We haven't had anybody. I think we had a total of 65 yards that they ran on us combined all season. Like that's historical, and it goes. He's one of those people that basically he don't want the fame. He just want the money. You know what I'm saying? He go out there. He work. He does his job. He plays disciplined football, and kudos to the Saints for showing him his worth. Because again, for most people, all we know is Craig Robinson, and we know Justin Hardy because there are guys with bigger names, but we don't see the guys in the background that's after them that actually puts in the work and go out there and do just as much as those guys. They just don't get the recognition. So I'm happy for him. Congratulations, and he definitely deserves it.
See, I don't even know what to say after that because I mean she hit it on the nail with everything. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, pretty much. JT.
Sorry.
No, no, oh, no, you great, you great. And that's words for me is great. I'm just gonna say though, JT, yeah, great special team player. I expect them to probably resign Justin Hardy as well. So that's a good move. That's a good move, man. Keep that special teams intact because they've been great the past few years, actually.
Oh yeah. And they don't get enough praise for how great they've been,
Yeah.
because we have so many dynamic players on our team that they kind of fall short of the glory of getting the praise from the Who That Nation, unless they make a huge play like when Zach Bond did on Jack McKinney. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless they do something huge like that, we really don't look much as at the special teams, because things happen so fast with them when they get on the field, you know. And
Yeah.
but it's amazing what those guys have put in and the work that they've shown on the field. When you actually look at the stats, and it's mind blowing.
Right. Yeah. So basically, a signing that we was hoping that would happen. This is our special teams in the past before Justin Hardy and all them got here. We was lacking a kick returner, and punt returner. We was having Marcus Murphy back there and guys like that that really wasn't giving us
Oh
great
my god.
production. But special teams as a whole really wasn't hitting on our special teams as a whole really wasn't hitting on nothing either way. So when you bring guys in like this, they're able to produce on special teams. You gotta keep that band going. Like you said, Carl, about the historical numbers that we had on special teams. That wasn't the return game. That was these guys having the impact. They was the driving
Mhm.
force of making stops, on special teams. And all facets of the game is important. Because if we had guys just running the ball back, that's putting the team in field goal range. So,
Yeah.
this is very important just as much as offense and defense. So you got to reward your standouts.
Can I add
Also,
one more thing? Just one more.
yeah,
I want to say I don't think people understand why this is so deserves so much praise, because when he was in college at Mississippi State, he played safety. And when we got him, we drafted him, and we got him as a safety, and we put him on special teams, and he excelled. He never complained. He did his job. He was one of those guys where when most guys get drafted and they ask you, well, what do you think you can bring to the team? And their answer is, I'm gonna do whatever my team wants me to do to help them win. This guy is the definition of someone actually doing that. They took him out of his spot. They put him somewhere else. He excelled at it, and instead of letting him walk in free agency, they re-signed him for $4 million, giving him $2 million guaranteed. And
that's true.
that's honestly one of the best things that we can do.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's why, low round draft picks that may not get the shot at the position they want, you know, you excel at special teams, you get your payday, you become a standout. And that, like you said, that's what these guys done. And a 2 year $4 million, that's good money for a special teamer. So once again, shout out to him, Justin Hardy. He needs to be next. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe one of these guys was restricted. So I don't know if we're gonna have to, outbid someone. I think it was JT Gray that was
JT
restricted.
Gray was restricted
So another team could come in and offer him
the
more
same
money.
amount.
We gotta be on the lookout for that. Hopefully they don't, but they know about JT Gray. He was second team All Pro in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Followed it up with another season, good season in 2019 and this past season. So hopefully we don't get outbid and he accepted. So with Justin Hardy, we expecting similar numbers with him. So y'all good on JT?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go to these tight ends. The tight ends. Basically y'all know what happened. Both tight ends got released, Jared Cook and Josh Hill. I'm gonna
Notice how
let y'all
Jared
get
Cook ain't.
y'all's thoughts on that.
You can go first, WD, because I don't want you to say that I said
Oh
everything.
no, oh no!
Yeah.
All I wanted to say was notice he ain't on the thumbnail. Jared Cook ain't on the thumbnail. That's all y'all need to know. Go ahead though.
Oh, I thought he was your guy, WD.
Huh?
I thought he was your guy, Jared Cook.
Who told you that? Somebody lied.
Yeah, somebody was lying, man. Yeah, definitely.
I tell you what,
Respect that
I
move.
wasn't a fan of him all season. Ain't just that last game, all season.
Yeah, never just didn't come together. But Carly can go ahead. But yeah, it never did come together for him. Saw flashes, but just wasn't. Consistent.
It was pretty early for me for the cut. I mean, I'm happy Jared Cook is gone. You know, I
Oh,
appreciate
we
what he
all
did
have.
for us when we had him, but for them to make one of their moves, signing JT Great and then cutting these two tight ends, I feel, because Jared Cook was slated to become a free agent on March 17th, and we still have exactly 2 more weeks until the start of free agency. So letting these two guys go 2 weeks early, that was huge for me because dang, we really doing it. We really doing it. But the release of these guys, it clears up 2.5 million in cap space. Um and Jared Cook, we had signed him to a $15 million deal in 2019, and he did good for us. He made his second consecutive Pro Bowl while he was with us. He caught 43 of 65 targets for 705 yards. I'm just going over a little bit things, y'all, because I don't want y'all to think we just bashing him on here. So we just want to give him his due diligence while he was with us. Um, he finished as the team's third in leading receiver behind running back Alvin Kamara and Emmanuel Sanders. But the biggest thing for Jared Cook was when it was time to put up or shut up, he cost us big games when we depended on him. And it was time. It was time. It honestly for me with us holding, we had a 20-13 lead over the Buccaneers in the divisional round of the playoffs, and Cook's fumble set up the game time touchdown. The score was the first of 17 unanswered points that we gave these guys. And like I said, he's always it's the wrong place at the wrong time. He messes up at the like this. If you want us to be on your bad side, that was the time for you to do it, and you
Um,
definitely are. So I don't feel bad about him getting cut. I will miss Josh Hill though, because he's been a staple for us. But it's the Cook thing, we see Josh Hill, but everybody just wants Cook gone. That we just look past Josh Hill because we're just like, yes, Cook is gone. But Hill did play with us. He did give us some good, decent
I don't remember
games.
it enough. I don't
Huh?
remember it. I don't remember it anymore. And I tell you what, I see. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he said, "Well, anyway, he said, I hope everyone having a good day. I was having a good day until we mentioned Jared Cook, but we had to. So
Oh, but
nah,
y'all know what this means, right? My favorite thing to say in the whole wide world. With Cookie Hill no longer on the roster, that means our second year tight end. What's his name?
Adam Trotman.
What's his name?
Adam Trotman.
Get to do his thing, boy.
And I tell you what, you had me repeating that name, but I wish they would have targeted him more in the playoffs.
Bro. But now he gets to step up and potentially be our starting tight end. Man, I'm so excited to see what this boy gonna do. Like, I'm so excited. Y'all know I've been behind this dude since day one. Like, this is my guy. Like, I'm talking, I need him to make jerseys so I can buy one. I'm so excited what he's gonna do now that these two other tight ends are gone. It is his time. I feel like he's gonna step up. He's gonna have a great year. I'm just manifesting it and putting it out there in the universe. Adam Trotman will do his thing.
One thing I do want to add though, Josh Hill, from my understanding, I guess he can come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Josh Hill, man, Josh Hill been that guy since 2014. He's been here
Mm-hmm.
for a good bit. So, elite blocking. Wasn't really that great as a catching tight end, but I mean, he has a good few red zone touchdowns. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind if the Saints would bring him back if they do.
And I think that's part of. I think that move, the Josh Hill move, was of them just trying to get under the cap before. I think the 17th they got to be under the cap. But Yeah, I can possibly see him coming back. His run blocking, you gotta have that. You gotta have that as a backup. He probably the best backup um blocking tight end in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you definitely gotta have that, especially Adam Troutman. His role gonna step up. So I mean he'll be out there blocking as well. But if you want to see him more as a receiver, I mean is he gonna be getting receiving targets and stuff as well? Josh Hill definitely needs to be utilized. And he knows the system up and down. So, yeah, that move I can possibly see that happening. And you know, how much did Jared Cook his release save the team? I thought it would have been more than 2.5 mil. Or that was probably Josh Hill's numbers, but I'm not exactly sure um how much Jared Cook's release saved the team. But
I tell
possibly
you
that.
what.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say when you said that, I was about to say he saved the team by not being on the team no more. But
But yeah, I mean, like little change like that, like saving the team 2.5 mil. Let's go ahead and throw that at Justin Hardy before free agency start, because teams they know how big of a role special teams is. He one of the best in the league, if not, the best special teamer. So you know that move might have been made for him. And then once free agency start, then they can get Josh Hill back. But we'll see how that go down. As far as Jared Cook,
adios.
he showed flashes the first year, and then the second year, he had a few games but he was just too inconsistent. This is the most inconsistent I've seen him since he been in the league. He wasn't this inconsistent with Tennessee or St. Louis or Oakland. And really,
I
his Oakland year, that's what kind of motivated us, the team, to sign him. That what he done out in Oakland.
I remember he did have some struggles like early on in the season the year before, the 2019 season.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had some struggles early on. I remember he got lit up versus the Rams and fumbled. Well, that landed in somebody's hands. But anyway, I'm just saying like he had a rough start that year, but just inconsistent, like you said, for the most part.
Who that RG Scott? What's up?
RG3? Oh,
Scott.
Crystal Favor said Jared Cook was a free agent anyway. He was going to be gone anyway. He was sucking at times. Now he had one more year left on the deal. Yeah, he had one more year left. I thought he was a free agent too, but nah, that's why he that's why they didn't bring him back. Shout out to you. And we'll get to this one in a minute. Yeah, I question that as well. But let's go to David Onyemata. David Onyemata, he just restructured his deal this morning, saved the team. I think a little over 4 million in cap space. I think 4.5. But it's 4 point something, in cap space. Just my thoughts on that. I think he should have been one of the last guys to go to, just due to the type of season he had. He was one of the better players on the team.
a
And, you
beast.
and for me to see this happen, and you know, we have a left guard that hasn't been addressed yet, or no numbers. Maybe that could be on Andrews Pete behalf. Maybe that could be because they taking calls on him. From hopefully Seattle taking calls on him.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no use of restructuring and then you're gonna trade him off. I mean, you're gonna trade him off. You can get rid of his whole bank. His cap hit if you send him off in a trade. So maybe that might be the reason they have went to him yet. But yeah, hell of a move by David Onyemata to free up some money. Shout out to him. One of the better players on the team.
Definitely.
So, what's your thoughts on your mother
Oh,
freeing up
me.
some money? Yeah,
Uh, Shoot, hey, I mean, he's a great player. I mean, you know, I don't really have much to add to CB. I ain't gonna lie to you right there.
it's all good. But shout out to him. I think Carla, I'm pretty sure she had some thoughts on your mother. Carla, you got some thoughts on your mother? I seen your mic went mute. So
Um. Oh, because my dogs was barking in the background, and I didn't want all the barking to get into the show. That's all. Um. I think he silenced a lot of critics. You know, he was getting a lot of stack in 2019, and I think this year he silenced a lot of the critics. He had what I think 44 tackles. He had like 6.5 sacks. Uh, and he solidified his name. He was huge for us. He was a silent killer, if you ask me. And even though he restructured his contract for us to clear up about $4 million, well, 4.3 million. I'm happy that he still decided to stay rather than just disagreeing with it and fighting the option.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they ask these guys to restructure these contracts, they don't have to give up their money if they don't want to. But the fact that these guys are wanting to see the organ do what's best for the organization and possibly help save another teammate to get them to keep them on the team, then it's huge. And I'm happy, and I love when guys that we want to be here wants to be here.
Hmm.
Mm.
I was gonna say, man. I was just gonna say, man. I wonder what Loomis about to get him, man. Something, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. He been a class act. I think that marijuana thing was the like. It was something petty that happened with him a while back, but
Totally
it
forgot about
was
that.
petty. But he been like a class act on the team. Um, like Carly said, he doing what's best for the team. So shout out to him. And we expecting others to follow. You know, unless you want to trade talk, like hopefully Pete is. But
Oh,
while we at the go ahead, Carly.
oh no! That was nothing I had to say. That was just like, okay, I hear you. Talk your shit.
Mhm. But while we on the D tackle position, um, it has been rumors that the Saints could possibly part ways with Malcolm Brown, either via
Mm-hmm.
a trade or either via him getting released. As you guys, we all watched tape, watched the games, watched the game last year, and you seen the type of impact that he had when he was on the field and when he wasn't on the field, specifically in the run game. We seen the loss that we suffered, without him. Teams were able to run right up through the middle, at a better pace than when he was present. So are y'all fine with Malcolm Brown, getting traded or released due to the depth of on our defensive line?
I mean, it gotta be done, but that'll be a huge loss.
You saying it gotta be done just
Yeah,
for cap purposes?
yeah, absolutely. We knew we
Yeah,
had to cut players. I mean,
yeah,
but make no mistake about it, though, it'll be a big loss.
yeah. It's because he's in the third year of his $15 million contract, and then releasing him will save us $5 million. But let's be honest, run stopping nose tackles like him are less valuable than pass rushers. And the Saints, we found success in adding undrafted rookies like Shy Tuttle and Malcolm Roach in recent years. So, cutting him or trading him or whatever, it's what's best for business when
Mm-hmm.
you have a cap that you have to get to by a certain day. Like I said, run stopping those tackles like him, they're less valuable than pass rushers. So him being gone and us saving, that's my opinion. I'm sorry.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Jerry Cobb. He said Davenport needs to
Um
go indefinitely. That was hilarious.
his contract with $5 million in savings, should he be cut or traded, it makes sense for New Orleans, to explore all options that we have to get the money that we need.
Right.
Sorry,
Let's
Big
get
Roach.
Let's get into some comments right quick. Let's read it. Christopher Faber
How the
said, "How the hell we got 64 million in cap space? How the hell we're gonna sign free agents or some of our players need to keep?" Well, and we 64 million over the cap. That's after these moves have been made. So that's the crazy thing about it. I think like we know what Mickey, we believe he gonna get us through the storm. But this is a definitely tougher challenge. Mickey in the past he was able to get us through the storm and be able to bring some solid free agents in. Along with that. So I'm eager to see how this gonna play out. But somebody gonna have to. Man, it's not no Malcolm Roach, no little 4 or 5 mil, you know, 5 mil off the savings and stuff like that. No, it's gonna be one of these big cap numbers. Just gonna
So
have
we
to.
negative. We're negative 64 million in cap space. I thought we were like over the 160. I mean the 185 million league cap by 61 million.
Yeah, we 61 million over. I guess he meant that like over. Yeah, because we not under. But yeah,
Yeah,
we
but he has
61
a okay because
million
he has a
over.
negative right there, and I'm honestly confused because it has a negative there, and I know we were over 61. So maybe so that's what he means. We're 61 plus over the 185 million league cap, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can we pull this question back up so I can figure out what he's saying now? Because I read it a million times and I just couldn't get it. How the hell we got? How the hell did we get over 64 in cap space? How the hell are we going to sign free agents or some of our players we need to keep? Well, the Saints have already reduced Drew Brees' salary by 24 million. They restructured David Onyemata. They waived Jason Vanderlee and Colwick. We released Josh Hill and Nick Easton and Jared Cook. Sir, we got this. The last thing any Saints fan need to worry about is cap money.
I know I ain't stressing over it.
You should not stress over that. When you have somebody that like Mickey Loomis, you see how quick we got to 64 when we were over. Trust me, it's gonna get done the same way they're able to constantly, cut guys, make guys restructure their contracts, and continue with the example of JT Grace, and to continue to still sign guys and give them their money. Trust me, they have a plan and it is working. Don't stress over cap space. Like this is like you stress over something like the Saints is trading Michael Thomas. That's something you stress over. You don't stress over cap money. Not when you got somebody like Mickey Loomis who been he been on the corner
So
pushing birds.
so WD, you saying you ain't stressing because you thinking it's gonna get he
No, I
gonna
don't
Oh,
work it out.
this.
stress.
Well. First of all, I'm not stressing because I mean, I understand players are going to get cut. That's just the business part
Yeah.
about it. Now I'm not stressing. I don't. If somebody got to get traded, and I'm talking about like a big name, one of those 4 or 5 core players or something like that, then it better be for Russell Wilson. So I mean, I ain't too mad at that either. But I'm just saying, like, somebody's going to get cut. Players are going to get cut. That's
We
what it come down to. And
we
I
was
mean,
over 100 million a couple weeks ago, and now it's only 62 without even breaking a sweat. Like this is not something they should be stressing about. Just 2 weeks ago, we was 100 million plus over the cap. Now we're just 60, 62, 64. Like Christopher, baby, find you something else to stress about with these things. Don't stress about this money thing. I
if
promise
anybody
you.
should be stressing, it should be the haters, man. They all on every time they tweet about the Saints making moves on Twitter, man. You see fans from other teams. They like, but aren't they in cap hell and all this other stuff? They're so busy worried about the Saints salary cap. So I
Every
mean,
time I think
if anybody
Every
should
time
be
I think
stressing, it should
about
be them.
this cap stuff and Mickey Loomis, I always envision in my head. You used to watch the WWE and how every time Vince McMahon would come out and his music be like, "No chance," if that's what you think you got, and how he walked when he come down. That's what I think of Mickey Loomis when he talk about. cap salary, because this man know what he doing with this money, y'all. Stop it, Saints fans. But some exactly, Anna. But they don't want to. I don't understand why they don't get that. Like we literally are in cap hell every year, and we make it through just fine. Like this
but
is like the least thing we should worry about.
yeah, I'm not worried. I'm just saying this we hadn't been in this big of a debt. This is like three times the deficit that we've been in the past. I don't forgot
Yeah,
what it was.
and before coming into this situation, you know the off season I was thinking about, the one that was going into the 2014 season when we was cutting a lot of vets. You know, we had cut Malcolm Jenkins. Well, I think Malcolm Jenkins. I think his contract was up, but we cut a lot of guys like Jonathan Vilma, Roman Harper. You know, all those guys. So yeah, I thought it was going to be something similar to that. And I mean, basically, this is what this is. I mean, we talking about trading or releasing guys like Malcolm Brown. Uh,
I think I'm shocked. I don't know. I don't want to say shocked, but I guess it's surprising to me that the Jason Vanderlee and the Cole Wick moves didn't really move the needle much on the cap. It's as if we just had two people just there, just collecting checks for no reason. Like it did nothing for the cap. I'm like, okay, so now we got to cut like four more people to make up for those two.
I think
So
what they like practice squad. I think they was practice squad and they held out because of the COVID. But I think they was getting like under a million for that year. I think they getting like 500,000. I
yeah,
think
well,
another
yeah.
shoot.
So special team players get paid. The special team guys get 400,000 more than what I
Yeah,
got.
so it
So
was somewhere. It was somewhere. You know.
I see you, Jonathan Armstrong.
oh wait, this boy got the future picture. I know he playing.
Wait, he said no sound, and then he said, "My bad, I had the volume."
Turned off. I'm high.
shout, shout out to you, fam. It's all good.
Oh man, I see somebody with the future profile picture, man.
I just said that.
Russell Wilson, come on down, regardless, bro.
What's not?
Never stress
Yeah,
about
let's talk about that because that was some news. What y'all think about the mayor? About the mayor.
Oh, good job,
Basically
Latoya.
trying to
Good
get him
job.
down here.
Oh yeah, I approve. I approve.
Yeah, I
I
approve.
I approve. I love my mayor. I will say getting on Twitter, it kind of pissed me off a little bit to see some Saints fans' reaction to it. Particularly, I don't want to say her name. This one girl who was just like, "Oh, this is so disgusting. I can't believe she did this. Why would you eat this? This is tampering." And I'm like, "How is it tampering when she's not? She has no deals with the NFL. She's not signed to them. She doesn't work for them. How is this tampering with anything?" And she was like, "You worried about?" She said there was a cop that just got shot in New Orleans, and here you online praising and trying to get Russell Wilson to come to the Saints, and you don't get online to talk about the cop that just was shot. And I'm like, ma'am, there was some black guys that got shot too, and she didn't talk about that. But let's make this about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be quiet. If this lady have a life after she clocks out of being a mayor and she wants to promote Russell Wilson, let her have
Exactly.
fun. At the end of the day, she's a fan too.
Yeah, she a human. Can't I said she a mayor, of course, but she had time. She get off work, and when she get off work, she has a life just like all of us. Nothing was wrong with
Exactly.
the video.
I
Yeah.
seen more than that. I did see that too, Carly. I seen people saying this is disrespectful to Drew Brees. Listen now. Uh, Drew Brees kind of being a little bit disrespectful himself. I'm just saying, like, I understand if you gonna retire after June 1st, man. At least say something, bro. We trying to get on another
No,
tab.
don't.
You
But
did
see,
this. This for you right
I
here,
don't
though.
like that. I don't like that either. Like, don't retire after June 1st. Give us a don't pull that Andrew Luck shit on us. Give us a chance to go out to let us know that we can go out there and look for another quarterback or potentially get one in the draft in April.
Flama said that was a slap in the face to Breeze. What the mayor did, there's a way she could have done that.
There's a way she could have done that. I don't think that
She
was
a
a.
human being just like all
I
of us.
don't
If she
think that
want to
was
get
a
on
slap in the.
Twitter and do
I don't think
that,
that was a slap in the face to Drew Brees because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like CB been saying, one, she's a fan, and that she just has a bigger platform, so that's why she's getting more heat for it. But it wasn't a slap in the face. It wasn't a slap in the face to Drew. What was a slap in the face was what the hell Drew did us by coming back.
Oh, I forgot about that. The video. I told that. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. Oh man, yeah, that was
Wait, what
hilarious.
y'all laughing at? I want to laugh.
Man, you know that video when Breeze went to the road and he went up, man. Oh man, yeah, he heard the Russell Wilson rumors and stuff, and that man gonna post that video, man. We knew what
Yeah.
time he was on, man. That's
But he always do that because remember, like when Tom Brady was supposed to come to the Saints. Oh, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna retire. I'm gonna come back. Then
yeah.
he posted a video of him throwing all the way down the field to Emmanuel Sanders and shit. Then Russell Wilson potentially want to come to the Saints. Now he pushing weights up a hill. Boy, go push them damn babies with Brittany somewhere else. Like give it a rest. Like we love you. You ain't gonna go nowhere, Drew. Like you will forever be implanted in the heart of New Orleans. And when it comes to the Saints, you're always gonna be attached. You're always gonna be the first name most people think about.
but you gonna
My whole question is, I'm sorry, but my whole question is, for this comment. I guess she's a fan, but she straight up shitted on Breeze. Okay, this is my question. How did she shit on Breeze without even mentioning Breeze at all? Can anybody answer that? That's what I want to know.
I can't answer that because she didn't shit on him. She didn't shit on him.
Help
And that
me
was
out now.
I mean how was it disrespect? I mean I know Breeze hadn't officially came out like that, but I mean and vice versa, you got free agency that's about to start. You know, you think Jameis gonna be sitting here twiddling thumbs like let me wait on let me wait on Sean to call me. He gonna start taking these visits. And if the front office don't know what Breeze, if they really don't know what Breeze gonna do, that's kind of holding the team back, honestly.
If if I
But
put this on the
they may
if I
know.
put
They
this
may know. I'm not sure. I'm not
if
sure.
I put this whole thing on a wide spectrum, just broaden your horizons and ride with me with this one. If we put this thing on a wide spectrum, and they saying she disrespecting Drew Brees, slapping him in the face. If we're gonna go there, Drew Brees already slapped us in the face what he did with the American flag and the kneeling shit. If we bring in politics into this, because that's what y'all doing. Y'all are looking at her as a politician, as a mayor. You're not looking at her as a fan. But if we want to bring politics into sports, Drew Brees already slapped us in the at least the black community. He already slapped us in the face.
There's a reply because she didn't acknowledge that he was still a part of the team.
Who gives a shit?
No, I'm saying like no, I'm saying like what was she I mean supposed to say about that? She was just recruiting. She was just recruiting, saying
Exactly.
if he come down, she gonna welcome him with open arms. That's and really to keep it hot. This whole thing with the backlash, whatever she says and stuff, it has everything to do with going back to the fans in the regular season game. If she would have let them doors open and she would have made this video after the season, what nobody been saying nothing about it.
Ooh,
Doing all this just based off of because she wasn't allowing fans in the stadium.
I
That's
guess
all.
I guess she was shitting on Brittany too when she told Sierra to come on down too, right?
yeah, I seen a video do that at Lake Pontchartrain, man.
I mean, I'm saying some people just saying this just because the woman didn't want the fans in the stadium.
No, you know what it is. At the end of the day, it's just there's some people who are just diehard Drew Brees slaves. Like that's
Oh,
all they know is Drew Brees. Like they worship the ground this man walks on. Because when she said that, I never thought about Drew Brees. I was just so happy that the mayor did that. That Drew Brees never even crossed my mind because she never said his name.
exactly.
Like I never once thought about Drew Brees until other people brought him up and it gave me a different perspective as to what she was saying. But when I originally saw it, I didn't think of Drew Brees at all.
And as far as him still being a part of the team, I guess that's true until he retires. But at the end of the day, that man need to retire. We appreciate what he done, but
Man,
it's
my,
just
my
time.
thinking, my thinking, he gotta have been done told the team. You know what I'm saying? Free agency is right here around the corner.
Exactly.
So
Yep,
I'm
2
saying, like,
weeks.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you think Jameis about to just say the trade don't go down. The Russell Wilson thing is out the picture. And then it's gonna be to Jameis. You think Jameis gonna be just twirling the thumbs, waiting on Sean, wait for him a 504 call? Like he gonna be
Mm-hmm.
going taking his visits. The team's just
Yeah,
interested in him.
yeah,
So I mean, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it was back to the mayor thing. She was just being a Saints fan.
yeah. At the
Like
end of the day, that's all
people,
she
it's
was.
not wrong with being a Saints fan. Like,
She's
come
from the
on now.
city. She represents the city of New Orleans. Why can't she do what she did? Sounds almost like okay, because she didn't
Oh, let me
acknowledge.
wait.
Sounds
My
all
fault.
sounds
My fault.
almost like Breeze kind of pulling a Brett Favre, how he
Mm.
was with Green Bay.
Oh boy.
That's a good comparison, RG
Mm-hmm.
Scott.
Oh man.
Was Brett? He wasn't throwing. I don't think his arm was as shot as Breeze is at this age now. I think he still had a little juice in his arm at this age. But yeah, I can agree with that. But yeah, people trying to pull Breeze in. Y'all trying to make it disrespectful to Breeze. If she didn't say
Right.
nothing about Breeze, it wasn't no disrespect to Breeze. What's disrespect? I mean, I'm saying if you gonna say that with her, call Sean out when he talking about Jameis this and we have our
Mm.
assets for her and Bree should be coming out. Sean Payton done said that about 5 or 6 interviews. We should be hearing something within the next week, and he sounded like as he gonna be retiring. So if we gonna get on the mayor for saying that, get on Sean Payton when he says that. So everybody just want
They
something
pick
to
and choose.
argue
Yeah.
and complain. You're just picking and choosing. Like, come on now. We done said for the millionth time. We all know what Breeze done for the city. Carla just said it. It's the millionth time that we've said that.
I
So ain't
love
nothing
Breeze.
disrespectful. We just
Breeze,
gotta get
he
them up
has
out of here.
cost us in the playoffs. He turned the ball over in the Rams game, the Vikings games twice. Breeze sucks in the playoff and loses to nobody quarterbacks. Tom Brady never lost to Kurt.
We really didn't mean to
God
get
damn.
it, to
God
for
damn.
Breeze
Now
to
look.
be a topic of this show, but it is what it is. Every little thing, everybody talking about, is disrespectful and and this and that. It was just more than flame. It
That's
was
just
up.
how. That's just. It's all up to perspective and how people take it, how they, how they took what she said. So to each his own.
That man Jonathan said Drew Brees deep throw accuracy gonna be a 67 next year. I'm pretty sure that's mad. That's Madden terms right there. Damn.
Hey,
Okay, I don't play Madden, so I don't get
Yeah,
that
I don't play it
reference.
either. I don't play it either.
I'm the man guy. Yes, I definitely gonna
Only
be.
reason they mad because she's a black female mayor. If you notice, all the white folks got mad. Yep, I said I'm happy you said it because that's basically what I was trying to say, but I didn't want to say it because of our show. I don't want to really try not to put race into things, but when the comment is brought up from from the fans, then you know what? I agree with you.
Right. Christopher Favor said Wilson isn't going anywhere too much to give up for him. He's going to be in Seattle next year.
Well, Seattle sounds like they're very much frustrated with Russell right now.
I think Russell. I think he's very upset with them. So come on down, Russell. I mean, we gonna have to get a boy. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
So let's get into one more topic. Then we can open the phone lines up for your thoughts on these recent news. Noah
Open up.
Spence. What's the reason why we keep bringing Noah Spence back? Like is he the utility guy or cooking? I mean, is he cooking the meals or what he doing? Because we don't see him. I think he dressed out one time, one game this season. Why we keep bringing this guy in back?
I don't. CB, you see how quiet we is. Listen,
He
I
got
just need
quiet.
people to
I know.
he missed the 2020 season with an ACL tear. Like, how, what? I don't understand why we brought him back. He didn't even play in 2020. He tore his
You know,
ACL.
yeah, I can't even.
Um,
It's like they resigned him like what the past 2 or 3 years. So it's like,
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, maybe he has potential, but my whole thing is I'm gonna go all the way back because I've been frustrated a while back. Remember J. Elliott, the guy
Yes.
who I guess I think he went to the CFL and I know he played in the XFL. But I mean, like the fact that we couldn't even keep him on the team, and you still making moves like this, like I thought he could have been a decent pass rusher for us.
You know what I think? I think we probably signed him back because it only signing him back only costed the Saints, 190,000, and he's just a less valuable cap hit off the books. And it was, I don't want to say better because again he didn't do anything in 2020, but it was cheaper to keep him. He's not even getting 200,000. It was cheaper to keep him for someone who already knows the system instead of having to go out and finding another pass rusher and paying him a bunch of money. Like this guy isn't even getting paid 200,000. That's the only thing I can come up with, y'all, because I can't make sense of the shit.
Maybe they think he gonna get one more sack than Davenport.
So what I'm about to do, I'm about to put the link in the comment section. You guys, your thoughts on any of the things we've been talking about, please call in and give us your thoughts and opinions. Anything you disagree with, call in, click on the link. Let us know how you feeling. But let's just know at the end of the day, we all Saints fans.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes,
not
guys,
bashing
don't
you.
think that we're bashing the Saints on here because we are not. We are
We
all die-hard Saints fans. We're just realistic. We try to bring different perspectives. And also, sometimes, mainly me, have to play devil's advocate just to throw out a different point of view. But at the end of the day, we all love the Saints. We want our team to win, and we just want the best for our team. We have a better
Keeping it, we
offensive
keeping it
line in
real.
Seattle. And of course, better food, flavor, and culture. Of course, all Seattle got is clean air in the 12th man. But
but it ain't Sierra from Louisiana or something. I heard something like
Now
this.
she from Georgia, but I
no.
think one of her parents or something like that is like I guess they was I guess New Orleans was like not I'm not sure if they're
Yeah, she
still
was a
home.
military baby that moved. She was a military baby that moved around. She's from Texas or Tennessee, and she just moved to Georgia, and that's where she got her popularity from and became famous in Georgia. But she is from the South, but she's not from Georgia. Georgia is where she made her name. She's from like Tennessee or Texas.
Oh, okay.
But one of her
We got
parents
a
are from Louisiana.
oh word. Okay. So we got a call on the line. We
What's up,
got we
Hey,
got
how you
John in the
John?
doing?
building. New caller. What's good with you, fam?
Well, I'm doing 100% all right.
I seen
Can
in
you
the
hear me
comments,
better?
man. I think you're doing pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I just want to sit up here and talk about Russell Wilson. I like Russell Wilson, but he's not that great. He gets intercepted 95% of the time. He gets intercepted. Taysom Hill is 100% better than Russell Wilson. Taysom Hill can lead us to a Super Bowl because he's Steve Young. Sean Payton said that. Sean Payton said he was the next Steve Young, and I believe him, God darn it. And we're going to go to the Super Bowl with Taysom Hill. I don't like Russell. He's too short, and he runs like a mannequin. He runs like Jared Cook. You know how Jared Cook sit up there, he's tall and he got that big old body, and he be running like look like something chasing behind him. That's how Russell Wilson runs. I don't like Russell. I like Taysom. I think Taysom is going to be the starter. What's your
No,
opinion
indeed.
on that?
No, indeed.
What did you say, buddy?
What? Okay, answer this. What makes Taysom Hill better than Russell? You know what? Somebody else.
Well,
Somebody else. You know. Go
Taysom
ahead.
Hill can throw the ball further than Russell Wilson can. He can run faster than Russell. Did you see that play versus the Falcons when Taysom Hill ran 43 yards on a first down? I mean, Russell Wilson couldn't do that. He couldn't run
Yes,
43
he
yards.
can.
No, he cannot. He could do that. He ran 43 yards for
This
a
ca-
first down and truck defenders. Russell Wilson don't truck people like Taysom.
And you choking, huh? I mean, you joking, huh? You joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. I like Taysom. I like Taysom. He's a Mormon, and I'm a Mormon, and I like Taysom. Taysom Hill can be a really good starter.
So you
I
going
was
off
on Big Q.
your beliefs and
I was on Big Q Live the other day, and he was talking about Taysom Hill. I get offended when people talk about Taysom Hill because I love him. I actually went to school with Taysom Hill. He went to Brigham Young University. I went to Brigham Young University.
Oh, so you're not giving your opinion based on football. You're giving your opinion based off of your personal beliefs and how you personally feel about him. Because if you're talking
Yeah,
football,
he's
you're not
black.
talking about your
Taysom Hill is
BS.
black. Taysom Hill is black. Shouldn't you guys like him? He's black, and we're supporting black inequality in America. We
Wait,
have to
wait,
like
wait, wait, wait,
Taysom
wait,
Hill.
wait,
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 what?
wait, wait. What did you just say?
He's what?
Taysom Hill is black.
Okay, this is a troll. You can go. You can get him off the CV.
Oh my god.
I needed that laugh.
Now we got Jerry on the line.
Oh, thank God. A
I'm gonna
normie,
mute
a
Jerry,
myself
normie,
because I can't stop
a
laughing.
normie. What's up, Jerry?
Jerry, your mic on mute.
Oh man. Oh shit.
I think Jerry muted right now, so we get.
Well, we ain't never letting John back on here again.
First of all, he had me fooled with that profile picture because I thought he was a young boy.
Yeah,
And
the picture
then
look.
he get on here and he started talking like a 27-year-old man out of Raleigh, North Carolina, some shit in a country. Like what?
Oh, he said he was from North Carolina.
No, I'm just saying. He sounded
Oh,
like he was from the country.
Bro, what
okay.
just happened?
It sounded like I mean, I'm in the comment section that he know what's going. I guess he just a diehard Taysom Hill fan, but yeah,
No,
he
he
went
trolling. He
overboard.
just said I'm just trolling. Yeah, he was definitely trolling.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh,
Oh, mercy, man. That was funny.
yeah. I'm gonna put the link back in here, y'all. Y'all call in and give us your thoughts. Give
Don't
us your
call
thoughts
in.
on
We've
these.
had enough.
Nah, we good.
Oh, please
Just
call.
call in and
I'm
give us your.
joking. I'm joking. All love. Come.
Okay, Christopher Faithful said, "What I was reading on NFL.com, the Saints are clearing space to sign Jameis Winston."
They clear
Mike,
space to sign Marcus Williams.
I like that one.
We didn't even hit on that, so yeah, we gotta hit on that before we get off. But we got Flama. Flama, what's up, man?
Yo, what's good, man?
Good. You still with us or what?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I mean, shit. I thought I hopped in tonight.
No, I'm saying you supposed to be starting the show with us, don't you?
I
You
mean,
good?
yeah, I'm good. Like man, I just been working, you there.
Oh, all right. What you got for us?
Hold on.
While he getting that situated, we get to a comment. Saints Talk said, "How many mobile quarterbacks won Super Bowls? Steve Young, Russell Wilson, all I can think of. Oh, and Mahomes."
Mobile
Right.
quarterbacks. His name slipped my tongue. I'm sorry.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can.
we can hear you.
Yeah, what you got?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, but like I was saying in the comments, yo, like, man, what I mean, like, I understand y'all want Breeze. Y'all want Breeze to retire. Y'all want him to go because he getting old. But you can't stand here and say that what the mayor did wasn't a slap in the face to this man.
It
After
was.
all, it was because like I get it. We want Russell Wilson on the team. Y'all want a better quarterback because Breeze he's regressing, and I get that. But to not acknowledge this man like that,
But
that
why would
was
she acknowledge him in a post that she's making
because
about Russell Wilson?
I get it. We get it, bro. We get it. Yeah, Breeze getting old. But the man never announced he was leaving yet or nothing. He ain't never
But what?
said anything yet.
But what does that have to do with her praising Russell Wilson? Like the thing that I'm
Because
trying to
you
understand
already
is,
because the man never left yet, and you
but
all
we but when we
you just
watched the video, we
totally
didn't even think
dismissing this
about Drew
man.
Brees. Y'all were the ones that made it about Drew Brees. Nobody made it about Drew Brees, but y'all, we took it for exactly what she made it out to be, a post about Russell Wilson. Nobody thought about
Right,
Drew Brees.
right. I
It
mean,
wasn't
hey,
about him to be thought about.
hey, y'all want him gone, right?
No,
Right or
we want
wrong?
no, we want what she put out there. She
Sean
put out a
Payton won
post
him
about
wrong.
Oh,
Russell
y'all
Wilson.
don't. But from what we talk, from what I'm hearing, y'all want Russell. You don't want Breeze, and we get that.
Wait, what that got
But
to do
what
with
that
us?
gotta
What that
do?
got to do with
You
us?
know that y'all want him gone, right?
Okay. So we talking about the mayor. We hold on. We talking about the mayor, right?
Right. So
Yes.
All right. So look, what she basically said was she don't know if the rumors are true. That's what she started off with in her paragraph, I remember. But she was saying that if it is true and he does come down here,
We will
New Orleans,
welcome on
the city of New Orleans will be more than happy
to
to
have him and
have
his
him.
beautiful family.
That's what she said.
that's not what
That's
I
what she
got.
said.
That's not.
That's not what you get. That's
But that's
not what you got. But
That's
you
not
can
what
go to
I
that
got
tweet
from
right
that
now. You
clip.
can read it.
That's not what I got from that clip.
then that's why you so mad and pissed off because you took
No,
it
I'm
how you
not
want
mad
to
and
take
pissed
it
off about
and
that. I'm
you
not pissed off at
misinterpreted what
all.
she said.
I'm not pissed off at all.
You
I
misinterpreted what she said.
know
Yes,
what
you
I got
did.
from that. What I got from that clip is
Was
that
your
we
misinterpretation,
automatically just dismissing them, and we
which
want
was your
Russell.
misinterpretation.
No,
Sean Payton dismissing him.
that's
I
what
mean,
he.
you saying the
That's
head dismissing him. So I mean, what?
It was a misinterpret. The lady started the thing off by saying, "If there is context clues, baby boy, context clues."
oh man, stop it, man, cause y'all want him gone. You
What
know
does
you
that have
want
to
him.
do
Now
with
see,
what this
and then
man?
again, you keep saying us. Are you talking about the
Y'all
mayor? Or are you
don't,
talking about us? So which one are you talking
cause
about?
y'all do want him gone.
Okay, so what is your point on that? That what does that got to do?
Why?
You
Why?
were so okay. So
Don't
hold
want.
on. You so busy worried about what the mayor. You were so busy about what the mayor saying. You talking about we want Drew Brees gone and this that. What does that got to do with what the mayor said? Well, you got a problem with the mayor, right?
Now I ain't got,
What
got
the
a
mayor said.
problem
No,
with
I'm
the
sorry.
man. I ain't got a
What
problem
the
with.
mayor said. That's what I'm saying.
I'm pointing out that y'all do want him gone, but y'all acting like y'all don't. You acting like
What?
you don't want him gone.
See,
What? What?
No, what? No, you smoking something? No, like I'm saying you smoking something right now,
Man,
dog.
y'all ain't talk, but bro,
okay, all right. So
You
look.
hit
So my whole thing is,
okay.
if me let
Hold
me
on,
just
so
finish. If you let me.
let me get this. Y'all don't want Russell Hill?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Exactly.
And I do want Drew Brees gone. But my whole thing is,
And my point,
okay, you yelling, can you stop?
you made
My whole
my
thing is,
point for me.
so what is the point in which you talking about what the
That
mayor
is
does? What
my
the mayor
point.
said? That is
That's
the
my point.
so what is your point? So what is the point? See,
You just made my point.
what's the point?
That y'all want Breeze gone, you want Russell Hill.
Okay, so what are you saying? What are you saying though?
Y'all just totally dismissing all the shit Breeze did for this city, bro.
Oh my
How,
god.
how's that?
Cause
How's that comment dismissing everything that
come
he's
on,
done
man.
for the city?
Y'all don't so
Hey
y'all,
man. So basically, what we just said, man, we said F Drew Brees for winning us a Super Bowl. We said F Brees for everything he's done for us. You know, that's basically what he said. That's what you got. That's what you got. That's what you
when
got.
you like, yeah, when you saying, hey man, you gotta go and
No,
you
because it's crystal clear that Drew Brees is at the end of his career. That
and
he doesn't have it
I get that.
you get that. So let me finish. If you know that this man is at the end of his career, then we just feel like, man, Breeze, you just wrap it up, bro.
And,
Because
and I,
at the end of the day,
I
I'm
understand
not
that,
finished. I'm not
bro.
finished. I'm not
Bro,
finished. And at the end of the day, we are ready to move on.
and I get that,
And
but
he is holding us.
better
And
do
look, and
like
look,
I
now
said,
look, listen. This
do
don't got nothing to do.
this.
This don't got nothing to do with the mayor. What the mayor's saying right here. But he is holding us back.
I
He has
get
held
that.
us back. He has held us back from Tom Brady. He's potentially holding us back from getting somebody like Russell Wilson. Winston is not going to wait any longer. So what I'm saying is he's holding us back.
I get that, but
But don't sit up here and say that we dismissing everything Drew Brees did, because we not dismissing what he did.
most people who want Breeze gone is dismissing the shit.
No, that's stupid as hell. That is
No,
stupid
that's
as hell.
not.
It
No,
is stupid as hell, because at the end of the day, we just feel like it's ready. It's time. It's time for him. It's time for us to move on. He doesn't have it anymore. That's the reason why we want him gone. It's not saying,
Come on,
forget
Flama.
everything. Like Flama, we thought you were better than this, bro. Like, come on now, for
Come on,
real,
Flama.
for
And let's
real.
be honest,
man, come on, bro.
Are you serious?
We done had millions of conversations, and you really thinking that we
So
dismissing Breeze
basically,
like he
so
has?
basically, he's saying that we saying F everything Breeze did because we want him to retire and we want Russell Wilson
here's the thing,
or
though,
somebody like Russell Wilson.
had he been listening to the show when we first came on, he would have seen us, heard us give Drew Brees his praises.
Nah, man.
How can you
He's been he's indoor with us. He know how we feel on Breeze. I mean, I'm saying, what is you talking
At
about,
the
bro?
at the beginning of the season, when Breeze was not playing well, we was like, okay, man, it might be time for Breeze to hit the bench because it's just not, it's time. It might be time. It might be time. It might be time, and that's what it is. It's time. It's time for him to retire. He does not have that arm. But for you to sit up here and say just because we want him gone because we know it's time and we need another quarterback, a quarterback that can get the ball down the field to help us win games, to help us try to get to the Super Bowl.
You shouldn't even have to be going into all of this.
Yeah, I know, but I'm dumbfounded right now because I don't understand how he got all that.
I'm not. What I'm saying is, I'm not going. If I get Breeze, if he's losing his shit, I get all that. But I'm not gonna sit here and just dismiss the man just like that, just because we want to.
What is dismissing him?
So
What
here's my no.
When
Let me ask him a question. Let me ask him a question. Flama, do you want Drew Brees here for another season?
No, I don't. But I'm not gonna.
Oh my God.
Man, no.
Boom, case closed. You don't even want the man here.
Yeah, but
See what he's.
You didn't even want the
that's
man
not
here.
the point, though. I don't.
Point.
I'm not gonna dismiss the man.
You just did.
You know. I ain't
Flame, we got callers lined up, man. We got callers lined up, Flame. You know what I'm saying? This is literally 10 minutes you just wasted with us talking about.
But I'm saying, look, bro, we could have had this whole discussion if you would have been on Twitter, man. You would have just joined us from the beginning.
Exactly.
Nah, I mean, look, I didn't say yo, but
no, we definitely we definitely not understand because you went from the mayor to now you talking about what we saying. But I mean, if you assume that we're dismissing everything Drew Brees did, if you are basically saying that we dismissing everything Drew Brees did, then hell, I can see how you saying something about the mayor is definitely dismissing him or something like that. Because I mean, Hell, if you got that from what we say, I don't understand, bro.
I mean, I look. I would like a better quarterback. I would accept if Russell Wilson come here, but I'm not gonna dismiss Drew Brees just like that, man.
It,
That's how
I
I look.
tell you what, this how I feel, man. If Breeze were to say he's not retiring yet, I would be upset, and I'm gonna be upset because, like I
Yeah,
said, he's holding us.
I would be disappointed.
I'll be upset because he's holding us back. But you can't sit up here and say that we dismissing everything the man done for the city. I mean, done for the city.
Now I'm saying I'm not saying you all. I'm not saying
But
particularly.
you did say that. You said that
Say,
earlier.
I
he
say
ev-
I just asked
everything
y'all, did
he's
y'all
saying
want
is
him gone?
very contradicting.
I say I just asked y'all, did y'all want him gone?
Hell yeah, we want him
And we
gone.
said
Flamer, you
yes.
should Flamer, you should know that answer, man. Like I said, we got callers lined up. I'm saying you said you on the squad, so we'll chop that up off here. We got callers lined up. You know we ain't dismissing Breeze. Like I said, I don't know what you hitting out there, but you talking crazy right now.
I've been hearing people like
No
say, yeah, they
disrespect, you
want
talking
the man
crazy.
gone, and I'm just saying I've been hearing people saying they want him gone and dismiss
But
him.
we not talking like that. We not talking like that. So come on now, like I said, we got callers, man.
Y'all be good.
All right. So next we got grandma. We just go chat like I
Hello.
ain't know what.
Hello. Hello.
Man, that's that
Hi,
same dude. Get him off here.
Can you hear me?
That gotta be the same dude, man.
hi,
That got-
Grandma.
Come on, man. Y'all sit here trying to troll, man. Let's get the OG in here. Let's get the OG
they
in here,
gotta
right?
be they gotta be that Jonathan dude, man.
OG was good, fam.
What's up, Jerry, man?
Real entertaining
Lord,
tonight.
what's going on, y'all?
It's entertaining
Look,
tonight, man.
see me, WD, Miss Carly. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh. I just had to sit back and listen to that, what's going on. Cause Lord Jesus, look, dude, Flamer. I don't know what Flamer is drinking. I don't know what Flamer is smoking. But he in all cylinders tonight. But he need to sleep that off.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh my God. Whew. Oh man. All right. All
So,
right. Let
what's
me.
your thoughts,
Whew. What's going on tonight, fellas? What's going on tonight?
man? Just an entertaining night,
I
man.
feel like I'm about to lose my voice. I can tell you that. It's all right.
Yeah. Hey, WD, just make sure you got plenty of water next to you, bro, because you gonna need it, bro.
Right, right.
Woo wee. I mean, my God. Ooh. I'm
So
trying to get
what's your thoughts on?
I'm trying to get my shit together, guys. Y'all just give me a second. Okay. All right, CB. Here we
Hold
go.
on. Oh, I'm sorry. There's this comment. It says Atlanta Falcons for life rise up. Breeze brought one Super Bowl to New Orleans 11 years ago. My daughter done had two kids since then. And
Hey,
Atlanta,
fuck the Falcons.
yeah, the Falcons they got zero. So there's that.
Yeah, so I'm saying, why make comments like that? You don't even have nothing. I mean,
It's,
even before this
Man,
past
fuck the
season, at least
Falcons.
Tampa could. Yeah, at least Tampa could say
man, you know
something with
what?
a ring,
You know
but
what? That
Let me,
might be
now,
another
now,
show.
let
That
me
might.
address this right here because I got words for the Falcon fans out there. Do y'all still got y'all Super Bowl trophy yet? No, because y'all still in 28-3 La La Land when Tom Brady came back and beat your ass in overtime. So knock it off. And that's addressed now, motherfuck the Falcons. And also, let me address this to all these Yucks fans out there trying to put up a billboard in New Orleans. That shit didn't happen. Now stick that up your ass with your Super Bowl trophy. Now I got that out the way now. now, now shout out to everybody that's in the chat. What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all night going well. Hope your days are going well as well. God bless you all. but one of the news I want to share, CB, I am so happy that Jared Cook finally got the hell out of there.
Right.
Especially after that playoff loss, I'm glad his ass is a free agent. I was happy. I was dancing and everything. So I'm very happy that he's gone.
I
Now
feel you on that.
and also with this Drew Brees talk, y'all please knock it off right now. Knock it off right now. Because everybody talking about Drew Brees making a comeback just because he was uh, out there working out the other day. That simply don't mean he's coming back for another year. So y'all need to stop it right now.
Shit, I don't know, Jerry. He might be, man.
I think he was just
He
doing some
is,
CrossFit working out.
yeah, but you know how the media is, bruh. Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
same way with Brett Favre and the same way with Andrew Luck. Time Brett Favre retired from the Green Bay Packers, that dude laid off for 1 year. Next thing you know, he come back to play for the Jets. Next thing you know, he retired from up there. Next thing you know, he playing with the Vikings. This is not gonna happen to Drew Brees. You can forget that.
Mm.
So so yeah, that part right there. Y'all need to knock that shit off right now. Cause I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Big Q on his channel, and the same thing I told TJ Jones on his channel. Please, knock it off. The Drew Brees era is over. The future is now. Let's focus on Jameis Winston becoming the next quarterback or whoever, because his damn show ain't gonna be Taysom Hill. If that's what y'all thinking, knock it off. It's not gonna be Taysom Hill. Cause I told y'all before, Taysom Hill is an athlete. He is not a starting quarterback. So get that shit out of your head.
And believe it or not, it's some Taysom Hill. I'm talking about Taysom Hill quarterback fans out there. There are some. I
Exactly.
don't know if he was trolling. I don't know if he was being serious or not. You know, but
No. No. Not talking about they talking about, oh, Taysom Hill gonna be a future quarterback. I said over me he not. I can tell you that right now. He is not the starting quarterback. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all acting like Taysom Hill is like he do everything out there on the field. I know he do quarterback, I know he do running back, tight end, wide receiver. I get that. But the man is not the future of this team. I explained it to y'all. I don't know, God knows how many times I explained it to y'all. Taysom Hill is not the answer or the future quarterback of this team. So get it out your mind right now.
all right. So what's your
And
thoughts on
also,
us?
and,
Um,
go ahead.
I was gonna ask you what was your thoughts on us bringing JT Gray back?
Oh, that's a good move right there, man. I like that. I like that because that dude not only he play a little defense every now and then, but on special teams he's out of control, man. I like that. That's a good move right there.
All right. Okay. So
But
anything else you got for us?
Oh yes. There's something else I want to address, and I'm gonna explain it one more time. Drew Brees, if you're listening out there right now, if you're listening out there, you and your family and everybody else, please, for my sake, brother, just don't come back to play another year. I don't care if it's with the Saints. I don't care if it's with the Steelers. I don't care if it's with nobody. I don't care who it is. Don't make a comeback. You're 42 years old. Focus on your new job with NBC. Focus on Brittany and them kids. Focus on those two things. Don't bring your ass back. Don't. Let somebody else be quarterback. Because I know damn sure ain't gonna be Hill. Might be Winston, might be the quarterback we might draft in the draft next month. No. Don't bring your ass back. Because if you do, I'm gonna track you down and I will go WWE style on you if you try. And Brittany gonna do the same thing to you. And the kids gonna do the same thing to you if you make your decision to come back.
Right.
That's all I wanted to address right there. I mean, I'm sorry, CB, but I had to get these rants out of here because look, y'all gonna have to call like the fire department on me because I'm opening the fire tonight.
That's true.
Ooh.
Yep.
We bash Falcon fans, but they made it to the Super Bowl 3 years ago. We ain't been since 11 years ago, and our team has been better than them. Well,
All
that's
right,
that's
all right.
that's a New Orleans Saints thing, but that's nothing to compare with them.
Yeah, and look, I want you to click on the other comment. I won't respond to it.
This one,
The one, the right below that one. Yeah. No, I'm sorry, Cedric. Yeah, I was looking at the other screen. My fault.
the last one,
Yeah, the last one.
this one.
Yeah. And look, I totally agree. I agree. You know, we Saints fans should very well be upset that every last one of our rivals, you know, they all went to the Super Bowl within a, you know, and while we had the, you know, the past 4 years we had some of the best teams in the league, we didn't go. But at the end of the day, if a Falcon fan is gonna come on here, you know what I'm saying, you can't sit up here and be a wuss. You got to talk back to them. They haven't done anything. They haven't finished it all. You know what I'm saying? I understand the
E-
Bucks won the Super Bowl twice. But you can't sit up here and, you know, bow your head, man. And I'm going to just leave it at that,
That
bro.
look, WD, that goes to show you once again how casual and delusional Falcon fans really are. They in the same boat with the Yucks, and they're the same way with the punk ass Panthers. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
but
address that out there.
unfortunately, you know, the Yucks, they got 2 Super Bowl rings. As bad as they've been, and, you know, they finally get bread and they get their second ring. It's bad, you know, so they got bragging rights. But as far as the Falcons and the Panther fan, I mean, you at the end of the day, while it is true that they got to the Super Bowl, you ain't supposed to bow your head, bro, and just give up like that and just let them
No,
talk their noise when they
no,
haven't won anything. They don't have no bragging
knock
rights.
it, knock it off,
So
knock it off.
Cedric, settle down, bro.
Yeah, said, calm down, brother. Take a chill pill and calm yourself down, brother.
But I mean, he's speaking some facts, and you know these other
Yeah, he
I mean,
is.
yeah,
comments.
he is, he
He
is.
is, but I'm just saying, like, ain't no way we about to sit up here and let fellow clown fans talk his noise, though. Ain't no noise to talk.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think Braxton, this the North Carolina guy, so you know, shout out to him. But yeah, that Falcon comment, yeah, it can't be no but with them because they don't got nothing to hold up. Tampa the only ones in the division, even prior to the Super Bowl, that can say but. You know, because they done it before this season. But the Falcons, they can't hold nothing up. They got to the game, but they didn't do nothing with it. But for all these other comments, absolutely, especially
Yeah,
this one, have made everybody in the NFC South done been to the Super Bowl since
yeah.
2015. 2015 all the way into now the past 6 seasons, and we've been doing all these 13-3s and all of that. We hadn't sniffed the Super Bowl berth. We hadn't even got there. So yeah, that's
Nope.
embarrassing, But as far as our argument with them, that should be nothing that it should be brought up with them. You know that's a Tampa Bay situation. But
Right, right.
but all right,
But
Jared, man.
once again, y'all, yeah, once again, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, not only here on YouTube and also Facebook. Shout out to my buddy Miss Anna Marie O'Brien Millet. That's my good friend. So shouts out to you, my good friend Miss Anna. Love you, ma'am. And shout out to once again to everybody that's in the chat. I love each and every one of y'all. Who that to everybody, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. I love you all. God bless you.
All right, Jared. Well, you have a good night. You already know you got love from this side.
Oh yeah, I always got love from the WDN Chatline podcast to the entire crew: CB, WD, Miss Carly, Uptown, Flama, if he ever get his act together, and Payton. Shout out to you, Flamer. Love you, man. Just put the liquor down, bro.
Oh man. All right, man. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Oh
all right,
boy.
all right, fam. We'll
All
get at
right,
you.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good night. Who that to you for life?
Who that?
Oh
We
man. Wild night tonight.
I don't we got one caller here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this we got 15 in the building. 15, who welcome.
Yo, what's up, man? Who that?
Who that?
Oh, appreciate you for being patient, man. We had a few trolls call up in here. I thought you was one of them. That's why I was kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, man. New Orleans born and raised. I ain't trolling.
Oh, I appreciate you, fam. What's your thoughts, fam, on all this recent events that's done went on with the
Well,
team?
I mean, this is entertainment at its finest. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting over here cracking up, man, for real. But I just think everybody needs to chill out with the whole Drew Brees thing, man. Like his moves that he's been making obviously means that he's retiring. And if you look at the cap situation we in, if he retired before June 1st, it's gonna hurt us a little bit on the cap too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if he wait till June 2nd, that's gonna help us out a lot. So I mean, I just feel like people just need to be patient when it coming down to him retiring. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come. He just need, you know what I'm saying? He just gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? He got speech to prepare and all that other stuff, man. People need to be realistic, man. He gonna retire. They just need to be patient, man. Stop crying.
Exactly. So what's your thoughts on let's see. Well, what's your thoughts? This your first time call. I get your thoughts on the QB situation. We they saying we in the Russell Wilson sweepstakes. Then we got Jameis. So what's your thoughts on that situation? Yeah,
Well, well, I mean, it's only right to try to make a move on one of the best QBs out here. You know what I'm saying? Like Russell,
right.
my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he it's only right to try to make a move on him. But you know what I'm saying? Just try. Just make a phone call. You know what I'm saying? See what they want for him. See if we can get him. But I mean, if we can't, all right, cool. We still, you know what I'm saying? We still trying to get Jameis. You know what I'm saying? They still trying to make moves for Jameis, but one phone call ain't gonna hurt. You know, so just see if you can get him. I mean, I don't see what the problem is. It's business.
Right.
It's just business. I mean, people get in their feelings about it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's wrong with having Russ here? I mean, immediately he make us a Super Bowl contender right there. You know? I mean, Russell
Immediately.
good, bro. Russell is real good, bro. I mean, Like
instant.
y'all seen how he set up here and torched these defenses out here. You know what I'm saying? Like he been doing that his whole career.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So why not, man? How many times this man been in the playoffs?
10, I think 9 out of the last 10 seasons.
Did
Right.
they even miss the playoffs with him? I don't
I
even know.
think I think
He
one
only missed it
seed.
like maybe one time. I
Yeah,
mean, if
one.
you, now, I watch Russ. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big time Saints fan, but you know I like to see some of the dudes. Man, Russ was a big underdog coming in, man. Like,
Like
he was a late round pick. Nobody ain't think Russ was gonna be as good as he is. I mean, that's. I mean, like a lot of people that come to the Saints is they think that about like they Drew Brees. They didn't think that Drew Brees was gonna be as good as he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good fit for him. You know what I'm saying, to come here. Now, Jameis was the number one pick overall. I mean, people expect for him to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when he went third for third, they bashing this man.
Yeah.
Now, he came here to reconcile his career. You know what I'm saying? Now, Russell is a better quarterback. He is. You know what I'm saying? People can't sit up here and lie and say yeah, he ain't. But he is gonna cost a little pretty penny, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He gonna cost a pretty penny. But I mean, like I said, I don't see why not try to go get him. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching one of Nick Hill's. I was watching Nick Hill's show last night. He got the article out. I encourage everybody to go read it. I hadn't even read it yet, but he kind of explained what it was about. But Ghana, in a nutshell, he real familiar with the cap. Like he know a lot about the cap. But basically, what he was saying is we could still get under the cap, with acquiring Russ. I'm talking about without having to do a heavy restructure. And I'll just leave it there because I'm not sure, all the Pacifics he was talking about. But he got the article out. It's the one on Russell Wilson. How they can acquire Russell Wilson, and his tab won't be that much. But he was explaining it last night on his show. So if that's how it could go, it's no question we should go get him. Because my thing is some name we currently at 61 mil after all this stuff just done went on. I mean, of course, Mickey gonna have to get us under the cap. So yeah, he gonna get us under the cap, but somebody gonna have to be on the move, whether that's getting released or traded. And it ain't no pieces like Malcolm Brown that's gonna count 5 mil. It's gonna be one of these bit names. But we shall see how it go. But yeah, I encourage everybody to go read it. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I believe everybody should just like, yeah, just read that, man, because that he been talking some real good game about the cap, and I like what he been saying though. But yeah, everybody needs to just stop worrying. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna handle the QB situation now. If we can't get Russ, okay, all right, we got Jameis Winston. If we can't get Jameis, God help us. But you know what I'm saying? Uh, if we gotta play Taysom, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Wait, hold up, man. I don't know about that one, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie to
yeah,
you, man. Like for
yeah,
real, I try
yeah.
to talk him up, man, but I don't know. Like the Saints gonna figure it out, bro. Like we figure it out every year, man. I mean, like we get out hard. Like if you look at like the fashion that we lost in, like Minneapolis Miracle. Come on, man. Ain't nobody thought that dude was gonna catch that damn football. Um, then you got the Nola no call, man. Like for real, like we don't need to go into details about that. And then this last fashion, man, when Jared Cook had fumbled the ball, man, it just sucked all the air out the stadium right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I ain't gonna lie to you. At that point, I just felt like that was it. We just have
Mm.
bad luck when it comes down to certain games. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs. Now, I mean, people blaming it on Drew. Yeah, Drew played his part. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I think it's some technical difficulties.
Yeah,
But yeah, but hopefully he called back in, man. He was definitely giving some good insight. Well,
For sure.
before he get back in, we can check some of these comments out. What was you about to say, WD?
Oh no, man, he was hitting on some stuff. He was hitting on some stuff. I can
Yeah.
kind of agree with him when he said Jared Cook fumbled that ball. He pretty much thought it was that was it right there. Now I felt the same way. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can just feel
Right.
that momentum shift, man.
Yep. Because it was in our favor, and then it shifted to them. Then when it shifted back to us, then that's Jared Cook allowed it to revert back to them, and then they just finished it off.
I'm just hoping this is the last time we talk about that dude, bro. Hopefully this is just letting it all out right here because
Talking
he's
about
released.
Jared Cook or Breeze.
Jared Cook. Jared Cook.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no, oh no, I'm talking about Jared Cook. We ain't dismissing everything Drew Brees did, or nothing like that. So
Oh, yeah, that was a wild one, man. Mm. Crystal Fleming. Crystal Fleming said, "I would love to have Russell Wilson with the Saints, but I don't think it's happening."
it might not,
Like
but
I said,
I'm I'm
I mean, ain't not set in stone with a trade. It ain't like he done came. It ain't like he done pulled a Deshaun Watson. When I say Deshaun Watson, and saying he not pulling up the count or nothing like that. He hadn't got to that point yet. I don't believe. But the Saints, Mickey need to be on that phone though and seeing what's up.
hell with it. Speaking into existence. I get it though. We being realistic, we being realistic, but
Yeah, go on and make it shake on the phone, man. I'm saying, out of all those teams, we have intriguing pieces that can get inserted in their lineup and be an impact. All like teams like the Jets, the Raiders, they can give you a bunch of. Well, I'll say the Jets, because they're gonna be a top 10. They can give you some good drop picks, but them drop picks ain't no guarantee. You can still have some bust, stuff like that.
all right.
So that ain't good. But if we giving you a player, we can possibly give you a Marshawn Lattimore. Even though I think we need to extend Lattimore more, but if it's coming down to this rush situation, I won't be. I kind of be down a little bit. Just the fact, we hadn't had a great history with, corners. If you think about it, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
Jabari Greer was the only like solid corner. Jabari wasn't getting torched like that. Now towards the end, it was about his time, but after him, and then the Keenan and Delvin, that didn't work out. But Delvin, bro, he came on the scene. I don't think they was expect. No, let me take that back. Cause Sean was high on Delvin, bro, when he came in. So I'll take that back. So
So high on him that he played them on special teams, and that's how that man got hurt.
I'm talking Delvin, bro. His rookie season with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he was saying that was the best cornerback workout that he's ever seen. He was giving Delvin some high praise. But just in all, like whether it's injury or not, like we really hadn't had the best of luck with our cornerbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be tough. Now I'm saying you give up Ramchek. Ramchek, I mean, yeah, he definitely a Pro Bowl player, but we've been hitting on all cylinders with getting old linemen minus Cesar Reese at this point. This is our first time getting put him out of position. Andrews Pete, Andrews Pete was Andrews Pete played tackle and guard. He was playing both of them, in Wisconsin. So he had experience there. He was dominating at both positions. Cesar Ruiz played a little bit of guard, but he wasn't standing out, at the guard position. I think that was due to an injury when they just put him at guard, for a game or two. But yeah, Cesar Ruiz need to get at his position. But I'm just saying that we give away a lineman. I think we can rebound from that better than we can giving away Marshawn and then who we got at corner. We're going to find it in the draft or possibly free agency. So
For me, it's 71, 41, 23, 56, 13, any of those names. And, you know, I'll be kind of upset, but at the same time, I'm not going to be overly upset with it. So, because I mean, it's Russell Wilson. But I'm saying those are names that you can say basically might be untouchable, even though 56 at his age, he probably like, man, maybe it's better to. But yeah, those would just be the ones that I'm, like, dang, like man, I'm happy this happened like that, but didn't want to lose that guy. But it is what it is, right? It's a business.
that's true. And I see this comment about Keenan. You can ask WD. Before we started this podcast, I was high on Keenan Lewis. I was high
Yeah,
on Lewis and Devin, bro.
I'm glad that name gets brought up because I don't know what the hell some people on Twitter smoking. I'm starting to see a lot of people claim that Keenan Lewis was this bad cornerback, and we talking about bad cornerback. We talking about among names that I say what's his name, Brandon Browner,
Yeah,
Brian Dixon, Ghost Boy, Devontae Harris. We can go as far as Fred Thomas,
Corey
Jason
White,
David, Corey White, all those
Brian
guys.
Dixon.
I seen Keenan Lewis' name being brought up among those guys, and Keenan was far from one of those being as bad as one of those cornerbacks. So I don't know what the hell people are talking about. In fact, Keenan Lewis was playing as one of the. I would say he was playing as a top 10 cornerback the 2013 season. Now the year after that, he kind of had injuries, so obviously he played. He played, he declined, but I mean, it wasn't to the point where we should be putting him in that category among those other bad cornerbacks. So yeah, Keenan Lewis was definitely a decent cornerback, and it's such a shame that him and Delvin, bro, the way that happened, the way one of them was on special teams, the other, doctors misdiagnosed injuries and whatnot. It was just pretty bad.
All right.
I mean, hell, imagine if it would have been Marshawn Lattimore and Delvin Breaux on the field at the same time. I'm talking about 2015 Delvin Breaux.
Yeah, and that could have possibly been it because Delvin, I know he's not over 30 yet. Yeah, he not he hadn't even hit 30 yet. So that could have been a hell of a 1-2 punch. We wouldn't even had the Eli Apple experiment or the PJ experiment on the outside. But like I said, I'll just bringing that kind of stuff up just in case he goes in the trade. He goes in the trade, man. We're going to have to rebound. You know, so and another thing, we can hit on these two topics, then we can wrap it up. It's just a question, WD. Do you think we give Marcus Davenport the 5th year option or not? You think we tag him with the 5th year option or not? I
Do I
think
think we do it? We probably do it. We probably do it.
I know it's kind of hefty though. You think we'll do it in this, the state we in now?
I mean, look, we're likely losing Trey Hendrickson. They just resigned Noah Spence for a low cost. Yeah, I think they'll still probably try to bank on Davenport. Will I be a fan of it? I'm not sure because I don't know what to think of Davenport at this point. Now, as far as him just staying healthy, like, I mean, hell, he was healthy for the good part of last year and almost seemed like he was non-existent.
You meant Davenport.
Davenport, who did I say? I'm so sorry.
You
Who did I
said,
say?
bro.
Uh, yeah, well, Davenport, man. Yeah, they might do it though.
Right. So we forgot to hit on this Marcus Williams situation. The Saints, they saying they have interest. That's gonna be a priority of theirs to re-sign him. So what do you think their market is looking like? It's gonna be a struggle to get him back.
Don't ask me numbers because I'm not making Loomis. I ain't no online GM. Can't ask me the numbers. Uh, that's gonna be a hard task, but I mean, my opinion on it, that should be one of the main priorities because Marcus Williams, he had a rough start of last season, but at the end of that season, he looked at like a great free safety. He looked at like the best free safety at towards the end of last year. You know, you got plenty of interceptions. He was starting to play very physical, knocking heads loose and stuff like that, man. But yeah, man, I think that should be a priority. I know it's going to be a pretty hard task, especially with the market, because these free safeties is at a point now in the NFL where they're critical positions, you know, especially in the secondary. When you got a free safety, you know, basically covering most of the field, it does wonders for your defense. And that's how valuable Marcus Williams is to the team.
That's true. And in my opinion, he hadn't even reached his ceiling yet
Yeah,
because just he was just getting his tackling down pat.
and that's the thing. Like, and I know how some people might look at it, like maybe he's just doing it because it's his contract year or whatnot. But this was the Marcus Williams. See, we were seeing flashes his rookie season before the Minnesota Miracle. We were seeing flashes, but I felt like that end of the season, if it feels like it left off of how well he was playing that rookie year, and he was looking like one of those true free safeties. You know how we was making comparison about him. Well, Breeze was making comparison at camp when he was getting all the interceptions, calling him Ed Reed. Now we ain't going as far as saying he's like Ed Reed or even close, but he was just getting to that point where he was looking like one of the best free safeties in the league. So,
Right.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, far as the tag, on my opinion, with Davenport, in my opinion, I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't because he had time to really show, and he was creating some pressure, and he was doing that at times. But to only touch the quarterback, 1.5 times for a sack, 1.5 sacks, and it was a period where he was healthy. This was the year that he should have put down his foot and prove to us that he really liked that. He's shown flashes. He's shown flashes, and his flashes are wonders. They're wonders. Top DM wonders, but just got to be consistent.
You
With
know,
Jordan
but
Dawes,
the things you have to look at, and I'm not saying because if he doesn't work out, then it was just a bad move, period. Just trading up for him and getting him. But I just think the way the Saints look at it, like, man, if he does stay healthy, those first 2 seasons, he probably had what 4.5 sacks to 5. So they probably was like, hey, maybe if he stay healthy, maybe he could, develop into this DE. And they probably don't want to look at back and like, man, we traded up for that guy, so we don't want to just move on him or just give up on him like that. That's just how they can look at it. I'm not saying I agree because I mean a bad move is a bad move. If he's a bust, he's a bust. I'm just saying that could be the way they look at things.
right? And this is the caller. Hey, we'll take one more caller. Dwan, you can. I'll put the link back in here. You can call back in. Cause yeah, you was giving some good points. We'll finish your call and then we can wrap this up. But yeah, I agree with that. WD Dwan, I just put the link in. But yeah, I agree with that. You know, so we see what happens with that. Cause yeah, you don't want to not. You know, another way you can look at it, you don't want to not pick it up, and he explodes this year. Now you're going into the 2022 off season, where team's gonna throw him that bag, and then you lose another DN possibly. If if the cap not right, or you hanging on, thin there's with the cap. So we see.
My thing that bothers me, what really bothers me about Davenport is that Ryan Nielsen, it seemed like he got a lot of these defensive linemen for the Saints looking really, really great. You know, Trey Hendrickson, I'm not saying, look, Trey Hendrickson, you know, he always did have some potential. He was showing flashes here and there. He had an injury problem himself. But the fact that Ryan Nielsen, he made a lot of guys like I mean, look at Shy Tuttle, Malcolm Roach, and like I said, they all have talent. But I'm just saying, Ryan Nielsen, you can tell that he made a big impact as far as this defensive line goes. We've definitely moved on up from some of the D lines we had, like Bobby Richardson. We know I don't want to go down the list though, but I'm just saying, like the fact that Davenport doesn't seem like he has that many moves getting to the quarterback. He's just using his big upper strength, man, to force his way to get to the quarterback without having moves and just doing the same thing over and over. I just wonder about that, man, because I feel like with Ryan Nelson, man, everybody's doing good. Hell, we even had some guys that came off the street like back in 2017, like George Johnson and other linemen, man, and hell,
Right.
it was getting few sacks and whatnot. And you telling me Davenport, we traded up, we spent two first, and he got 1.5 sack. I don't know. That's what worries me, man. It was help at first. I mean, it still is help, but it's just the fact that he ain't getting to the quarterback like he should. I mean, right now the thing you can say with Davenport is the best that he has is stopping the run.
Facts. So we got 15 back on the line. 15 was good.
Yeah, man, my bad, y'all. My phone had died. I was driving, man. I got this cheap charger.
It's all good, man. You was spitting some real info, man.
Yeah, man, dude, like I follow this team to the T, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big time Saints fan, man. Who that nation for life, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what we was talking about?
Man, you were just basically saying be patient, man. Be patient. And
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Like, come on, like that's what I be like. I be listening to Big Q. You know what I'm saying? How people be stressing out about, oh, Drew Brees coming back. I'm like, for real, bro. Like, you really, like after seeing Drew Brees, like you really think this dude gonna come back and risk his body for $1 million? I
well,
mean, we
I
would,
I will say,
but
but I will say that some fans do worry, and including I do worry because on the note, I feel like sometimes Drew Brees, he got that ego. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That
hmm
video that got posted with him, the workout video. It seemed like they came at a critical time when the rumors was basically spreading about Russell Wilson. He wanted, he saw some destinations that teams he can go to, and it just was very, very, I guess you can, you can call it a coincidence that that video Breeze posted, and you look back at, you just look back at things what Jameis Winston, that touchdown he threw in the playoffs, and and then you look at Taysom Hill a year before, he throws a deep ball, and then Breeze tried to throw his interception. It's just some things about the Eagle, man. Just it worries you, is on some notes, because when I feel like Drew Brees, sometimes he gets jealous, or he just he wants to prove that, hey, this is his team. He's the Saints' best quarterback, and it just worries me sometimes that when Russell Wilson, when we talk about somebody like Russell Wilson being potentially being a candidate to be our quarterback, Breeze and be like, man, much like last year with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he was in the talks of being our quarterback. It just I just look at things like that, man, and it just worries me and that's why, even though I know that he could retire after June 1st, I just want him to come out and I know he got his speeches and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just anxious to know if he really will retire.
yeah, yeah, most definitely, dog. Like I'm anxious too, but after like listening, after like really like looking into everything that have to go on, and we ain't one of the most liked teams out here. So I just felt like if he try to say, oh well, we gonna, I'm gonna retire before June 1st or whatever. Like I believe Goodell gonna be like, oh okay, he taking that as okay, you retiring before June 1st, so you know what I'm saying, that got to count against our cap or whatever,
Mm.
whatever, you know. So he already about to spank us for
Right,
the
right, right.
situation with Kamara. With the other thing, man, I'm scared that he might take a first round from us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's capital that we need. But I mean, I get what you're saying about the whole, like look, I need to know, Drew. Like, but I believe they know because in a way, I don't think Sean Payton will be talking about another quarterback or the team will be sitting up here trying to hype up getting another quarterback like Russ if they didn't know that Drew it probably told them that he was retiring. But I believe he told somebody. But I mean, as far as like pushing the sled, that don't impress me to think that he's coming back. Like for real, you just push the sled down the parking lot. I'm sorry, I could do that, man. Like for real. I mean, I played football in high school, but that was it. But I could still push a sled, man. Come on. But I mean, I get it, but that's just Drew being Drew. Like they said, that's just Drew Brees being Drew Brees. Like if you listen to Ian rap purport, however you pronounce this boy last name. But the Ian guy, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
who have all the insight. This dude, like, I have no reason to doubt that Drew Brees is going to retire. And I listen to this man. Like he right on, he hit, he be bullseye on a lot of things, and he get all of the insights on like pretty much every team, bro. So if Drew was coming back, I believe this man would have said that. But I mean, even though his ego, you know what I'm saying, is like to the roof, I just don't believe that Drew gonna come back for a meal. He ain't even want to play. He ain't even want to take a pay cut to build our defense up. So why would he take a pay cut now, knowing we not even gonna have the same team that we had the last 4 years? Even though this team was way better, but we not gonna have these same pieces. So even with his pay cut, we still not gonna have the same pieces. So why come back to a less talented team? And it's so much unknown to come back and risk like even risking to end up like Alex Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I don't, and he much older, so I don't think he's coming back. I don't care how competitive he is, dog. I don't think he gonna have that in his head. Like, you could be like, in your mind, like, I'm gonna go, 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 go. But your body, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. If he come back, they better make him compete, dog. I'm gonna be real.
Mm.
They better make him compete. Now I understand that we do have a better chance probably with Drew as far as like with everything that his skill level is like accuracy. I ain't talking about like his arm strength, but like his
Yeah.
accuracy and his knowledge of the defense and
Right,
all
right,
that other
right.
stuff. But to me, he'll be better as a guy coaching up our future quarterback versus him actually being out there on the field. He's
Right.
more useful to us that way versus being out there on the field. I'm just afraid, like after the rib situation, and they were saying, how Drew was like it was in the middle of the season, right before the rib situation, he wasn't practicing because of his arm, because of his shoulder. It was talking about it was a sore shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was his torn rotator cuff, man. That's not like then he had a situation in his foot, like all these injuries that they didn't even put out there because I mean they knew how everybody was gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Drew Brees was done. He's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, why put this man out there like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, and it's unfortunate how he going out as far as like how his last game went, man. It just that
Right.
sucks. But I mean, hell,
Right.
man.
That's life, yo. Like
Yeah.
for real. Like I mean, my life ain't end up like how I expected it to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it
Right.
did, then I wouldn't be here. Like at this job right here. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. But that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out like Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady trying to go out on top, but I mean he played longer than any NFL player that I know, besides that kicker Adam Vinatieri. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like that's a different breed, man. This dude never hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you never getting hurt, now Drew Brees wasn't getting hurt, I would understand him coming back. I mean,
Right, right.
if he wasn't getting hurt, but it's more of the injuries that I'm worried about than him throwing the ball down the field. Tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I appreciate Drew for everything that he did as far as like bringing us that first win. You know what I'm saying, against
Hmm.
our most hated rival. You know what I'm saying, the Falcons. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like my doing Katrina, man, that was the worst time of my life. I'm not even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? That was my senior year in high school. Man, I lost everything. I was out of school for a long time. I didn't lost scholarships and everything, bro. Like that was it for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I meant like my life ain't end up like how I wanted it to. You know what I'm saying? A whole natural disaster then came and just wiped everything, took everything away from me. So I mean, everybody want to go out, you know what I'm saying, on top. Everybody want to be, you know what I'm saying, everybody expect to be like, yo, I want to be this before it's said and done. But like I learned that lesson at 17. It don't always happen that way, man. Like he just need to go ahead and be like, I mean, when he do, which I believe is gonna be somewhere around June. So everybody gonna be like, kind of heart's gonna be pounding for a little while. If he do come out before June, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You just gave everybody clarity, but I don't think he playing in September, man, or August or whenever the season starts. I don't think he playing, right? At least not starting. If he do end up playing, it may be like a backup role or something. I just don't think he's going to be out there on that field.
Yeah, he don't need to be.
All right. Well, all right, 15, man. We appreciate you for calling in, fam.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. I appreciate y'all for accepting my phone call, man.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Call back anytime.
All right, cool that, y'all.
Who that?
Who that? All right. We got one more caller, and then we can go ahead and wrap the show up. We got Jordan Dog in the building. Jordan Dog, what's up with you, fam? Who that?
Who that, man? Yeah, man. I think it's the last of Drew Brees. Like, I don't think he can hang in there anymore. Like, from what I saw, especially in the playoffs, I don't think he could last much longer. So, I mean, I'm just ready for him to retire. That way, either Jameis Winston or whoever we go for, like, you know, is gonna take the starter. Uh, but I just don't see Drew coming back. Like after what he's been through with those injuries, like it's like I don't. It's like no, it's like it's not gonna happen.
That's understood. I don't understand like how some Saint fans, certain things are happen. Just like
Hmm.
with somebody trying to recruit Russell Wilson now, and all of a sudden, you know, Breeze is getting disrespected. Like I don't see him getting disrespected right there.
No.
I mean, Sean Dunn came out before, and I mean, Sean Dunn said plenty of times, right after the Super Bowl, he had that interview. He was saying we should be hearing something from Drew in the next week or so, and basically he was talking like concerning his retirement, and he was talking about Jameis and stuff like that. The way Sean Payton has been talking, he's ready to move on. And the relationship they have had together. They it was them two that was the driving force of changing this whole franchise around. And even he is at the point. I mean, it's just life. It ain't got nothing to do with him being this turnover machine or nothing like that. Just far as the offense as a whole, he is unable to take our offense to the fullest potential it can get to. Because Deontay Harris cannot run those deep routes like he can, consistently. You can't,
Yeah.
you keep throwing Taysom Hill and, maybe a Jameis, well, throwing Taysom Hill in the game just to try to, attempt a deep ball. That's teams gonna catch on to that. Teams aren't,
Yeah.
slow learner. So
Yeah, I don't think Taysom Hill is that type of player to be a starter.
right,
It's just you look at him as a gadget player. Like you plug him in, tight end, wide receiver, running back. Like I rarely see him throw the ball in the quarterback position. He usually runs it like a QB sneak or a QB run. But he's athletic. But as far as throwing, it's like he has a deep arm, but he has a strong arm, but he's not accurate. You know.
Yeah, he doesn't throw guys open either.
No, he focuses on one target.
Yeah,
Like Michael Thomas, he kept targeting Michael Thomas constantly. Like you can't just have your eye on one wide receiver throughout the whole game because they're gonna end up covering up that hole. You know, that side eventually.
yeah,
we we'll be able to see like guys like Michael Thomas be able to reach his fullest potential. Far as in the route tree. This slant king that he's been labeled. That was due to you know the inability for Drew to get the ball downfield. He these deep post routes and stuff like that. He can't run those type of routes on the regular. So yeah,
Right.
getting a new quarterback in the building, that definitely will maximize Michael Thomas. So that's just gonna make the matchup even more scarier for these defenders.
And plus, Traycon Smith was impressive, and Callaway was I like Callaway a lot, and so those two have improved throughout the season. So like our wide receiving core looks great. You know, that's one thing I have to give the Saints is the wide receiving core, not the running back core. We got Alvin Kamara, and like I don't know if we're gonna keep Latavius Murray or Ty Montgomery or Daryl John, or that Daryl Williams. Like I don't know, but we'll see. We could bring Mark Ingram back. Could,
Good point.
but it's like I said, most of our offense looks good. It looks solid. Um, our offensive line is bar none the best. Um, defense, we need to focus on corner back because corners, it's like I don't know about Lattimore with King Crawley and like I'm trying to think. I mean, we need a good cornerback to really solidify our defense. And I don't know about Marcus Williams. We might sign him, but it depending on how much he asking. You know,
Right.
but our defensive line I think will get managed because we got a lot of guys that are talented, very talented,
That's
and
true.
our secondary just needs a little bit of help to reach the next level, especially. But looking at our team overall, like we still got some talent, especially on all sides, you know?
Right.
So I'm feeling confident that we could at least do something in the draft and probably free agency if we free up some cap. I know it's a deep cap hit for us, but we're gonna have to sacrifice somebody. 2 or 3, 4 players, maybe. But that's how it goes sometimes. You know, it's unfortunate you can't retain every player in free agency. You gotta let some go. You gotta restructure contracts, release players. Do whatever. But
That's
and
true.
draft players. So yeah, we'll see what they do this off season. You know, I have faith in Mickey Loomis. He knows how to crunch cap space. I mean, he's been doing it for a long time. You know,
That's true.
so I'm not worried about that because like Mickey Loomis is good on making cap space. Like he's gonna do whatever he can to free up some cap space and probably get a good at least a good player, 1 or 2 good players.
And that's
But
that's all facts.
yep,
All facts. Yeah, we definitely see. What goes down. Like I said,
mm,
on the 17th, I believe that's the start of free agency. I believe. No, that I think that's the start of. No, that's the start of free agency, the 17th. So it's getting closer and closer. So we see what happens. But
yep.
you said I believe in Mickey.
I believe in Mickey and Sean. Those two
Right.
are great,
That's
and they
true.
have been effective. I don't see why change it up. If
Right.
it's like when we have the same GM and the same head coach, it depends on how long they could last. But so far, I like Mickey Loomis and I like Sean Payton, what they do and who they bring in because I have trust in them and I can expect them to make some good moves. So
Right. Well, Jordan, man, we definitely appreciate you for calling in,
yeah,
giving
thanks.
us them good nuggets.
Mhm.
All right, man. We definitely be looking forward to your call again.
Yeah,
Once again, thank you for giving us a shout out.
no problem.
All right. Well, who that to you?
Who that to you, man?
All right.
Peace.
All right. Shout out to Jordan Dahl, giving us some nuggets. Okay, so that about wrap things up. WD, you got any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. Shout out to the callers. We've had some good callers, man. Even the trolls, man. That was some funny moments, man. But it was a wild and good show, you know. Even during times that feel down, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have a laugh in. And it's entertaining to say the least. So
Right. Carly, you got any final thoughts?
Thank y'all for rocking with us. We know it's the off season, and we try our best to keep y'all posted on everything. We know there's so many things, Twitters and Instagrams and social media accounts. But y'all keep coming back to rock with us. And we just want to thank y'all so much because we would not be who we are without y'all love and y'all support. Keep calling, keep rocking with us, keep laughing with us, keep having fun with us. We love y'all.
Right. Just like they said, shout out to all the listeners. You guys make the show drive. So shout out to all the callers that called in. I do want to say this right quick before we get off. We will continue to get back on here when recent news get off, but we will be starting a draft series. On the week of the 26th, probably March 26th, we will start that. So we will be putting out one segment a week. We're gonna come up with 5 position groups, obvious position groups that we need. Let's say corner, pass rusher, or probably offensive line, linebacker, and safety. It's just 5, just to come off the top of the head. 5 position groups. We're gonna list 5 players that we think could be sitting there at 28 in each position group. So we give you guys one segment a week, per position. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Other than that, that'll wrap things up. This is the WDN Chatline podcast, and we are out. Who that?
For life.